The best day to open an online savings account was yesterday, but the next best day is today. Open an account right now. Well, after this video, of course. The most important thing is to just get started. If you already don't have an online savings account, or if you don't have a savings account in general, you just need to start. Compounding interest works the earlier you get in. So make sure if you're a college student and you just got to college, make sure you open one up. If you're a high school student and you're over 18, you can also open one up for the same reasons. And if you're under 18, then you can have a parent or guardian open one up for you so you can start getting compound interest as soon as possible. Now, a really good reason for you to open up an online savings account is that you can start your own emergency fund. Your emergency fund should be 3 to 6 months worth of your expenses that you have currently. If your car breaks down or you lose your job or medical expenses suddenly come out of nowhere to attack you, these are great reasons for you to consider, if you don't already have an emergency fund, to make sure you have something in the event in case something like that goes wrong. This is especially important if you're working a freelance job to have an emergency fund, because some months of income will be lower than the other ones. So you always want to make sure that you can balance something out in case your rent is due or you've got some other type of utilities that are due, that in your low season you're able to still cover those expenses using that emergency fund. Now, if you already have an emergency fund and you have more than 6 months worth saved up for you, well, there's other places you can be putting that money, such as other investments that you can be doing, because it's a better efficient use of your money and you can get a much higher yield because you don't necessarily need that money right now. Anything above 6 months, you'll kind of see that it's not the most efficient way to kind of save that money and gain more money, because remember, the goal is to have that money work for you. Now, if you're having trouble starting this fund, for your next tax season, I want you to not spend any of the money that you get in your tax refund. Instead, I want you to open an online savings account, put that money in there, and start that as your emergency fund, and start saving your 3 to 6 months worth of expenses using that account. Another reason you would want an online savings account is to make your money a little less accessible in terms of being able to swipe your debit card to be able to make a purchase, or use your ATM to be able to get the cash out. So those shoes that you've been looking at through the window at the mall, you should probably not buy those, walk away from them. And also those extra drinks at the bar that you know you don't need, go ahead, don't use them. Another good reason for these online savings accounts is that you can force yourself to set up reoccurring automatic deposits, which I would recommend to just start off at $25. And if you can successfully do that, for the next 12 months, you would have $300 saved up, not even thinking about it. You can save for that family vacation that you know you're going to be going on, that you complain that's too expensive for you. So you might as well start saving some money automatically out of your check before you even get the chance to spend it. You could also save up for costly home renovations. So if you know that you have a roof that needs to be replaced, or you have a water heater that's going on the fridge and you know you're going to have to replace it soon, it's best to just put money away for those things so you're not caught up in a surprise when it actually blows up and now all of a sudden you need that money immediately. Another thing you can do is save up money and spend on yourself. And remember, the best investment that you can invest in is your health and your education. So make sure you go ahead and you take the time to do that for yourself. Now, one of the best reasons to open an online savings account is the compound interest that compounds daily. This has a major advantage in helping you save and accumulate more money over time. You can park your investment money until you're ready to actually spend it, and you can stretch your dollars as far as they can go while you're waiting to get in the next opportunity. Now, if you don't know what to invest in, or you are still kind of deciding or not sure, then check out this card below that I left right here. This card below is going to teach you how exactly to invest when you're ready to invest in the market, or maybe real estate, or maybe even cryptocurrencies. Now, if you're self-employed as well, you can also stretch your dollars as far as they can go by using this account to save for your estimated taxes that you'll be paying each quarter. This can be very handy if you're making a lot of money and you have a place to put it, but you want to be able to get a much higher yield on your savings account, so you can gain much more interest than you would as opposed to just leaving it at a brick and mortar bank such as like Chase, Wells Fargo, or Bank of America. And now that you're getting that compound interest, you can use that sweet interest money to pay for your Hulu, Netflix, or Disney Plus subscriptions that you know you're already paying anyway. So depending on your balance, you probably will have enough money to do those simple expenses anyway. But if you want that compound interest to really accumulate money and grow it at a much faster rate, it's best if you just leave the interest alone in the account, so that the next day the interest is compounding. It uses what previously it got the last day in interest, so therefore it's accumulating each day. Another reason to do an online savings account is that you can skip the minimum dollar threshold that you normally have to do to avoid maintenance fees at places such as Chase, Wells Fargo, or Bank of America. Now, Chase, for example, if you don't have more than $300 daily in your account, you are charged a $5 maintenance fee unless you meet certain requirements. And really, who wants to deal with those maintenance fees at all? It's best if you just leave your money somewhere where you can set it and forget it and not have to worry about any minimum thresholds that you have to meet each day. Now, there's a bunch of online banks that you can choose from in order to open up your online savings accounts. Here's a couple of them. One of the best ones to start off with if you're just now starting your online savings account journey is going with Ally Bank. Ally Bank is offering a 1.6% yield on all balance tiers. They have no monthly maintenance fees or any minimum balance requirements, so you don't have to worry about any of those custodial fees. They also have 24/7 support, so you can always chat or email them anytime. And in my experience, the wait time is very minimal. The longest I've ever waited was about 5 minutes or so, which wasn't even that bad, and that's on a busy day. Another account you can open as well is the American Express Online Personal Savings Account. They're offering a 1.7% yield on their balances. They also have easy linking to your other bank accounts, so if you're still working with Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, etc., you can easily link those accounts together. Also, there are no monthly fees and no minimum balance, and of course, they're FDIC insured, which means that they are insured per account up to $250,000 each, so you don't have to worry about your money disappearing on you. Another bank you can go with is the Capital One 360 Savings Account. Now, they're offering a 1.7% APY on all their balance tiers. They have a great mobile app as well, and as you can see from here, they're a member of FDIC, so they're also insured up to $250,000, and they do automatic transfers as well. Now, if you want to see some more high-yield savings accounts, I'm going to put a link down in the description below for bankrate.com to show you as of January 2020 what the highest yields are in their respective fields in terms of what types of bank accounts you can get, depending on what minimums you're willing to do. Now, if you've watched this far, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to give you a bonus point as well. There's also promotionals that you can get if you open up your online savings accounts within the next couple of days. Discover also has an online savings account that yields at 1.7% APY, and currently they're having a promotional, which means you can get free money if you open up an account within the next couple of days. Now, if you're really looking for free money for just moving your money from point A to point B, if you can deposit at least $15,000 by February 17th, you can get a $150 bonus, or if you can do $25,000 by the 17th, you can do a $200 bonus. Now, the only things you need to do to qualify for this is that if you're not an existing customer with a savings account already, and you open up your account by February 3rd, which is only in a couple of days, you are eligible for this, and they will pay that bonus money out by March 2nd, and it will be your money, free money for you for basically moving your money from spot A to spot B, and you got paid to do it. What's better than that? Hopefully these tips help you guys and you can start on your journey of getting compounding interest and starting to earn money and have it work for you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also hit the notification button. If you subscribe down below, it'd be so great. I thank you for it. I'm posting here every Friday to give you little bits, tips, and tricks on how to improve your finances for yourself. I'm also active on Twitter, so if you want to go and find me on Twitter, I talk about real estate and stocks I'm pretty much on there every day. Let me know in the comments below what kind of online savings accounts you have, and if you got any other questions, comments, or concerns, or want to see something else in the next video, make sure you leave me something down below. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you next time on these tips, bits, and tricks on helping you gain financial freedom. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.